Rolly Romero applies for exemption for Manny Pacquiao fight, says Eddie Hearn. It appears as though Giyasov may be forced to wait a little longer for his shot at the WBA 147 pounds title. Giyasov, a welterweight from Uzbekistan, has been the No. 1 ranked contender with the WBA for some time now, patiently waiting for his chance to fight for the belt. Giyasov agreed to step aside and allow Jaron Ennis and Eimantas Stanionis to unify the WBA and IBF welterweight titles with the hope that he would fight the winner. Ennis came out of the contest with the victory, impressively dispatching Stanionis in 6 rounds. And with both Giyasov and Ennis, both signed by Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing, it seemed as though Giyasov would get his shot. Things did not work out that way, and Ennis made the decision to move up to 154 Ulbs, meaning Rolly Romero. The owner of the lesser WBA regular title was promoted to full world title holder. Now Giyasov is still due his shot, despite the title changing hands. He remains the mandatory challenger, but it does not seem that Romero fancies taking on Giyasov anytime soon. Romero has instead been in talks for a bout with Hall of Famer Manny Pacquiao, who is searching for another crack at a welterweight title, having drawn with Mario Barrios back in July. Hearn, Giyasov's promoter, has revealed that Romero has in fact launched a request to the WBA to avoid his mandatory and face Pacquiao next. "We've been mandated to fight Rolly Romero." Romero's team put in an exemption request to face Manny Pacquiao, which I don't believe is even done. Hearn told Boxing Scene. Giyasov has been waiting, and we believe the WBA should not allow that special exemption to take place. This follows Giyasov's team sending a letter to the WBA last week stating that they vehemently object to the granting of any special permit that would excuse Romero from satisfying his mandatory obligation. Matchroom Boxing CEO Frank Smith told Boxing Scene that the promotion would also be pushing the WBA to give Giyasov his shot. "It's frustrating for Shakram. We obviously had the fight in April where he agreed to step aside to allow the Ennis vs. Stanionis unification fight to happen for the WBA and IBF," Smith said. Giyasov was then due to fight for the WBA next. Romero, there's talks of him fighting Manny Pacquiao, I believe. The focus for us, and Shakram has always said, it doesn't matter who the opponent is, he just wants to fight for the world title. Now it's our job to deliver that, and we'll be pushing the WBA very hard, and we're hopeful that we can get him this opportunity because he truly deserves it.